everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the NFC Championship game on EA.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
59, Mike to 59. I got you, son. I got you, son.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 51 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Newton on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's what I'm talking about.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Third and long, it's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Newton now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with them. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 73 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Throwing on second and 14. Newton, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, he knew where the pressure was going to come from and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10, Newton again. And his throw here's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On first down, Newton. He's got Smith here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Newton on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 66 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Oh, and now some space to operate. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your...
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. McCaffrey. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their fifth straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team, and they blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, for the Carolina Panthers, they make their third visit to the Super Bowl in team history.
Let's go back to Super Bowl 38 in Houston, 2004. Hung tight with the Patriots, lost by a field goal. Adam Vinatieri putting it through the pipes. They lose 32-29. Second visit wasn't quite as close. That was Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara, and the Broncos just ran over them on defense in that one.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready? Right to the 3. 50. Check my 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Ready?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Newton now on second down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 46 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Newton now to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Newton to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Flushed out right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Torrey Smith there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys have now moved out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Newton, out to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So we've reached halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
20.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
11 yards and a Panther first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now the second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
A shotgun snap for Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter. But so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a first down throw for Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Newton on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this is taken in one hand, and what a catch. A good pickup there, a 22. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10. Oh, he fakes the spike and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now it's Newton. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Emmanuel Agba. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Back to throw. Newton. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's McCaffrey, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Ready! Watch the screen! Pass!
Newton to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston. Now this one.
Gun.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Set. 180. Mike's 50. Down 8.
Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it'll be second and goal. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Newton now to throw. Well, that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still...
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And they'll indeed take a knee. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports. This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents.